Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. Nick Collier here, and we're going to get back to this NASA project here. It's been sitting for, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months. And, it's time. It's time. So what I've done is, where we left off was we made the plates to fit in here and for the motor mounts. And this plate was just a little bit off, so I just took a piece of cardboard, just the right size, and I got it to level up with the table, and we're set perfect. So we're ready to go. I'm going to throw a couple of beads on here to get this thing kind of locked in, and then we might just go ahead and weld the whole damn thing up, but maybe not quite yet. I'm going to shift you over a bit, about right there. That looks pretty good. We're going to eyeball all the way across from here to the other one, and they are on the money. Almost on the money. How are we doing here? And this has got to move over just a bit, and that puts it right there. All right, we're lined up there, we're lined up here, everything's all set and ready. I think we can just go ahead and weld this baby up and be happy. Let's try a couple of more things, just for the fun of it. This motor is definitely a little lower than the other one, but I'm not sure that's going to matter. And also we can shim it up once we get it welded. Oh no, it's not lower, but it is out of square. We're going to make sure this thing's squared up. Pretty good. A little bit out, but again, the table can be shimmed a bit here and there. Let's see what this one looks like. little bit out. But there it is right there once we bring that up. Okay, we're there. I think what we want to do is go ahead and set our, can you see that? Kinda. Set our extension tubes, put our feet in, and this will give us the first chance that we have to use the press. So we'll be back. All right, so this wheel has to be perpendicular or parallel, or perpendicular to the table, but parallel with this bolt hole here. And this is a threaded hole, so we're going to just run a big tall bolt in here. God, that thing is way off center. Hang on here. No, that's not right. Oh. Supposedly that's right. And so what we'll do is level this. Maybe not with that level. How about with this level? And we're out. So we'll just keep messing with this thing until it levels out. Somewhere right in there. Yep, a little bit back. Yep, a little bit forward. There we go. Now let's tighten the vise. That'll help. And see what we're doing here. I'm thinking pull the wheel back out. And find ourselves a drill. There it is. There we go. Now let's get the level. And this sucker is way off. So we're going to tighten up on the vise, and we're going to see if we can just tweak this over. And we can. And that's pretty good right there. Let's take and tap this in. That's about good right there. We'll try it one more time. Make sure we're good. Yep. All right, well, we're going to do that 4 more times, so we'll be back. Okay, I'm working on a wooden table here, so I laid a small piece of steel on the table, and I can just kind of make my contact on the steel and roll this as I go. Now, it is a stop and start sort of situation, but it's still rollable. You ready? Let's go. All right, so now it's time to go ahead and put these gussets in. And I got one in so far. I'll put the second one in here. We'll just tack it in for the moment. Get everything all straightened out. Pretty good. Throw a second tack in. Pretty square. Okay, so we're mounting the motor and the transmission, or the gear drive, and it turns out that in this particular one we've got a bit of a gap underneath here, so we need to figure out how much of a gap and how much we're going to need to add to this in order to make it gapless, because this thing's going to have a lot of vibration on it. And we want to make sure that, okay, that looks like it's pretty good right there. Maybe just a tad less. Yeah, that's good. Got a nice fit right there. And we'll, maybe the best thing to do is just go and put a micrometer on it. Because we've got about 8 layers here. Okay, we're at exactly looks like 75 thousandths on that end. And on this end, it's a bit more. Close. And that's just a little too much. Let's take a few thousandths out of that. That should do the trick. And the other side was 75, and this side is 150, 165. All right, well that's going to be quite a taper, and it looks like it's pretty even across from here to here. It's just tapers down from there to there, and as far as I can tell, everything is square. Well, somewhat square. We're a bit out there. Huh. All right. Let's pull a couple of these loose. There we go. Okay. Can we get this thing to roll a bit? Looks like it. Let's see if we can just slide a small washer underneath there. We'll just jam a bit of a wedge under there. And that pretty much squared us up. A little bit more and we'll have a washer under that, and it'll have it perfectly square. So let's get another washer and slide it under here. Yep, we're good. And that's totally square with the world. And that's good. Okay, so we'll tighten that back up and see what we can come up with. Can you see that? Not too well, huh? Let's take another bite. How about that? Alright, we're just going to snug everything down just temporarily we'll slide the washer in place once we know for sure that that's what it is. Okay, that looks good. Now it's fine. All right, that's pretty good. And this way is square. All right, we still got some distance here. It looks like we've reversed our play here. Okay, let's do it again. Somewhere in here, nope, more. Bit more. There it is. We're looking at 200, and on this side, we're looking at 160. 200 and 160. And we're going to go over and see what we can come up with, and we'll be back. In. Now we will go over and swing over to the other side and put that motor in, and we'll be a step closer to everything. Now this motor here, for some odd reason, doesn't need shims. Same gearbox, same motor, Everything's the same, something's different. Nick Collier here, and we're going to have to put this project on hold again. One of the criteria of this project, and it's standard for inventors, myself included, they haven't got a pot to piss in. And so this guy, when he approached me, he wanted a bid, and I sent him a bid, and it was, fairly high because it's a complicated process. And he was, he couldn't afford that. But I liked the project so much, and I really wanted to see him get this to, into three-dimensional form, that I told him I would just do it at a discounted rate. But at a discounted rate, I would do it when I could. If a money project came in, I'd put this one aside and work on that project. Well, it turns out just lately, number of money projects have come in, which is good in one way and not so good in another way because I don't get to play as much. But, hey, we get to pay some bills. So this project's going to be set aside, and we'll be coming back to it soon, though. I'm sure of it, and I'll film it. So this is Nick Collier for now. Check it out.